Hey guys, it's Hustlemon, and yeah, cheers for dropping by in today's video. So, in this video, I'm going to be unraveling this absolute beauty right over here. Yes, this has just hit the UK shelves. It's the Victini Illustration Collection Box. It dropped in as of yesterday. I picked this up from Smith Toy Store for £22, 3 PM in the afternoon. Did not pre-order it whatsoever. I just walked in casually. And I said, hey, do you guys have the latest set that's come out? And they had it. I was quite surprised. They had actually abundances of the product as well. So, yeah, obviously I do want to touch upon that a bit as well. I've got a couple of things I want to share before we go ahead and unbox this. So, for those of you who just like seeing people rip packs, you know, I always do timestamps below. So, go ahead and check that out if you just want to skip this part. But there's a couple of things I do want to get off my chest. So, I'm not too fussed about the black bolt and white flare set. I did briefly touch upon this in some of my previous videos, so you might be questioning, well, why the hell did you go ahead and get this collection box then, Hustlemon? Hey, it's the promo cards, and obviously for those of you who know, I do like collecting jumbo cards overall, and I could not ignore this. The illustration rare absolutely did appeal to me. It's definitely going to stick out like a sore thumb now in terms of all my jumbo cards that I have. I thought the Lenticular, I hope I pronounced that correctly, the Lenticular Charizard that I unraveled as of last month was going to be the most unique jumbo card I have, but now we got this, and I hope to see more of this in the future from Pokemon, by the way. The other thing as well is the Victini promo card that comes inside that. This is very much for me reminisces the promo card that you get in the Arceus figure collection box, so that goes on eBay for roughly about £14, that promo card now, and I can see this doing potentially quite well in the future. I'm gonna basically myself, I'm gonna go hopefully well, once I unravel this, I'm gonna get graded, and fingers crossed I come out with a 10. But that's my intention behind it, and that's the reason why I've gone ahead and yeah, got hold of this box. But yeah, in terms of my thoughts on Black Bolt and White Flare, I want to share this as well. I'm confused as to why it's doing quite well. Obviously, you got the whole like initial hype, so the card values are going to be quite expensive. But for something that's going to be absolutely difficult to master set, because you need to literally get hold of 2 different varieties of packs, I did not think it would have as much attraction than I initially anticipated, but it seems like more people are putting some real big prices on these cards. Obviously, even this Seismitoad, like got with the 666 conspiracy theory that it might get banned. I doubt it's going to happen, I really do. And then obviously some people saying it's going to be a good card to worth grading because it's going to have that same effect as the Magikarp. I can see so many theories being chucked out over there. A lot of people saying it's pump or dump as well, but it's definitely like caused a bit of a ruckus, hasn't it, with the price frame. What shocks me is, look at that, Kyurem. How the hell is Kyurem cheaper than Ends Plan right now in the market? That does not make sense to me. Now that is one of the cool legendaries out over here. Obviously Zekrom and Victini are going to naturally be the top 2 hitters, but I'm just surprised seeing Kyurem not doing too well. You got obviously a couple of the stars and the evolutions inside that as well, but yeah, Gen 5 for me isn't a set that I thought would do as well, like seeing all these Generation 5 Pokemons, and I can only go through my own personal history, guys, and my own insight in this as well. My YouTube analytics basically says that most of my audiences are basically around my age frame. You know, you're talking people in your 30s, late 20s, and then you got a couple of people in your 40s as well. And as far as I'm aware, most of that category covers Gen 1 to Gen 3. So I didn't think there would be as much Gen 5 fanboys out over here. But in terms of like my own personal family member, so the next like biggest Pokemon fan that I know is my sister-in-law, and she is precisely 10 years younger than me. And I asked her that question because she plays all the games. She's got so much of the merchandises. She even like enjoys watching like the whole series in general. Like, so although she doesn't like focus on collecting the cards, she's not into the TCG side of things. She's a heavy Pokemon enthusiast in her own way. And I just basically asked her that question. I said, what generation Pokemons are you? Which Pokemons do you recognize? Which ones do you love? And she said she's Gen 4, which I was like, okay, that's interesting, because you are exactly 10 years younger than me as well. And that's a whole different generation. But you've just hit the Gen 4 mark. So who is this Gen 5 appealing to? Because as far as I know, these should be like much of the younger audiences, but the price frame is absolutely silly for these cards. In terms of like White Flare, you got Gravantula that might interest me, and then obviously you got Reshiram and Victini. But out of them whole sets, guys, I have to say I'm a bigger fan of Black Ball out of the two. Black Ball definitely stands out more than White Flare. Even the prices reflect that. But yeah, I'm really curious to hear your guys' thoughts. For those of you who are Gen 5 guys, let me know. Just tell me, you know, what makes it appeal to you. What, like, you know, what's your age frame at as well? Because it seems baffling to me that it's doing as well as it is doing, and I like to just, you know, hear from other people's perspective. Should this be doing as well as it doing? Is it just market as it is, obviously with the whole like current hype with Pokemon and cards being inflated now artificially anyway? Could that be the case, or am I just the only one seeing it from a different glance of like really old? Maybe I'm just too old now and I'm showing it, but I don't think I'm the only one. That's my honest truth, and that's why I'm putting this question out there. But yeah, do share your thoughts. But without further ado, I've rambled on a bit, but yeah, well, let's go ahead and crack this open, and fingers crossed we come out with something good, because geez, like, you know, I've not been getting anything good as of recently, so hopefully this could be my good turnaround. Right guys, let's go ahead and unravel this Victini box over here. I just want to quickly obviously show off the Victini. We will get definitely a close-up over here, but the box itself, I have to say, it does stand out. Look at the box, like that is an absolutely cool display box. I do like the color combination of Black Ball, White Flare. I have to say that they have done really well in terms of like art appeal, just on the collection boxes alone, the logo design, everything. As someone who appreciates doing a bit of graphics designing, obviously, as you know, I do my own thumbnail designs on Photoshop, etc. So I kind of appreciate these little things in as well. But yeah, we're gonna want you with that Victini. We're after you, mate, because we're gonna need to keep you as safe as possible. So let's get this collection box away and let's go for it. You know what? I should have brought my good old friend, the scissors. Have I got scissors around over here? Oh, I have done. Okay, well, probably I should have had a knife as well, but screw it. Here we go. You know what? Do it old-fashioned. Do it how they used to do it, old school style. I have a bit of a story to tell as well. When I was going ahead and grabbing this, I was in a bit of a rush as well, and normally I would say I'll be the good Samaritan citizen. If I saw this, I would have kind of like taken care of the situation. Basically, what happened outside Smith's, and for those of you who are in Sheffield, who went on Friday, who the hell are those culprits that have literally left all them Victini collection boxes unpacked, unboxed, and the car park? Like, no respect whatsoever. There's a rubbish bin literally not even a 20 seconds walk away. There's 3 collection boxes, probably more scattered about, all over the car park. That is absolutely rude behavior, guys. You know, like, some people complain about the scalping. I would say I'm complaining about the littering, because that is just not good for the hobby whatsoever. I'm calling it out, guys. Alright, I hope it's not one of my subscribers, because I know some people go, hey, you know, I'm from Sheffield too. If it's any of you guys, I'm coming for you. Like, that is honestly absolutely rude. I did not expect to see that when I was there. Yes, I would have gone ahead and, you know, put it in the bin myself, but unfortunately my little one, she was in the car as well. She's not doing too well, and you know, having a 1-year-old in the car, and then I was in a bit of a rush as well, because we had a lot of family stuff to like do. But yeah, you know, it's just one of them situations. However, it's just wrong that, you know, you left it to pretty much like strangers to take care of, or people out there like who are working. Have some respect, because people need to park their cars, especially in that area. This is the Victini promo card over here, looking quite obviously much more better. Let me have a close up because I want to see in person. It's got a cool little, like, I say like a retro style like look to it as well, because it reminds me of like Green Hill Zone from Sonic, but obviously this is Nova. I hope I pronounced it correctly, but yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's put it in my oversized sleeve, and then once again we'll put it in my oversized top loader. Here we go. Like, I guess we got at least the standard one that we can focus in a bit. Let's do this. Oh, you know what? I forgot, guys. I've done it again, haven't I? I forgot like the standard penny sleeves. Jeez. Can I get this in? Let's quickly get this protected. ASMR coming up. Come on. Don't just tap it, whack it, Hustlemon. Here we go. Get it inside the sleeve. Ah. I'm gonna have to do that SpongeBob cutscene. Ah, we done it. Cool. Okay, there we go. Right, we've got it over here. And I'll present it as well. I'm sure I'll do some video editing if need be, but there's the Victini. Wicked! Alright, welcome to the club, Victini. Next up, let's get the actual standard Victini out. I'm looking forward to getting this one graded. Let's protect it. You get a Pokeball version as well. Ah, I've dropped the Pokeball version. Well, that's gone, but here we go. Victini's in the scene as well. Take a look at that. Let me know what you guys think of that artwork as well. V-Force 120 attack. If you have 4 or fewer bench Pokemon, this attack does nothing. Okay, interesting. There you go. And then you get the Pokeball that I just dropped. Luckily enough, I've got something just as well. So there you go, the Pokeball version of it as well. So and that's at least giving you one to add on to the freaking damn collection. Yeah, I like Black Bolt a lot more, so probably worth leaving that one on the last. But we'll go ahead and unravel White Flare first, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Any of the big hitters, guys, probably, I'll be honest, I would sell and try to get something else. I've been doing a lot of trading recently in person, which is a nice little experience to go back into like old school days when I used to go like TCG stores playing Yu-Gi-Oh and like trading cards. But I've actually got quite a few trades recently, which is quite cool. Like I missed that experience, and it's just one of those things. I recently traded a few cards with a couple of people. In fact, sorry, let me just quickly flash that as well. So we'll do the pack trick as normal. But yeah, let's go for it. Either way, whatever we get, we'll see what we can do. It might be graded, it might be sold. I can work it out. And you know what? It is getting expensive. Summer holidays. I just had to put my little one to preschool only once a week for the summer holiday, and they're charging us £400 for the month. One arm and a leg. You know what? I'm in the wrong industry, guys. That's all I gotta say. These preschool seems to be making a nice little fortune. Strobok, he's got an illustration rare, doesn't he, as well? And Zoroark is the rare that we pull over here. So there we go. I'm gonna probably pronounce a lot of these names incorrectly. It's just honest truth. I don't know much of my Gen 5 guys, apart from the big hitters one. Then you know, I'm pretty much going in blind over here. But yeah, oops, there we go. Oh, we did it by hand. Well done. I'm improving. No need for scissors, guys. Okay, so next White Flare. See if we can get anything decent. I did, obviously off camera, I unboxed the poster collection of the Black Bolt and White Flare, and I'll be honest, it's the worst collection box I've ever opened up. I've got absolutely nada in there as well. So come on, Black Bolt, White Flare. Let's see if we can. Let me see if you know, my opinion turns around with you guys, because I've not been too kind in this set. A lot of people would say, but it's just ultimately one of those things. You know, I did this because, like I said, the Victini did appeal to me. Plus, it's content creation. We got an EX, so this is my first ever hit on the actual set itself. The Hydreigon EX over here, looking quite flashy. There we go. So we got finally something. I just don't have a penny sleeve for it. We'll pop it aside there. So that's finally a hit. We've come out with one EX, but I would like to see an illustration rare. Either way, we got Black Bolt coming up next, and there's that Zekrom. And yeah, let's go for it. See what we can pull over here. If there's any particular cards you guys are looking for this set, do let me know in the comment section as well. Like, you know what, just share your thoughts overall. Sorry, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to use the scissors. Here we go. Try not to cut the cards. That'll be helpful. There we go. Right. Oops, my bad. Right. There we have it. And one at the back. Right, Black Bolt, your turn now. What have we got? We've got Water Energy. Let's go for it, see what we pull now. So fingers crossed, come on. At least one illustration rare will make me a happy bunny, and then I feel like I've definitely done well on this box. I would say that I've got my money's worth. I don't mind getting something that I'm not too familiar with, but like seeing it and it appeals to me. Here we go. We got Genesect EX. That's actually a Pokemon I recognize. So another EX. We come out with 2 double hitters, you can say. Small double hitters, but nonetheless they are hits overall. So next up, we've got the final packs. Let's go for it. Here we have it. And maybe something that we can hopefully see that can be added onto my grading pile. I have submitted recently, by the way, guys, some cards to be graded for my next grading series review, so I'll be dropping it hopefully this month in August as well. So we'll be reviewing my 3rd ever grading company. Obviously that's something I'm just doing as a series where I review every single grading company in the UK. So we're on 3 out of 8. Like, it's going to be a very long series to do, but at the end of the day I'm committed to do so. So it's just one of those things. But for now, I just like even like doing these things, like unboxing it. It's kind of a cool little fun content. Everyone can sit back and enjoy and see what I get over here. Final card, let's do this. And it's a Thunderer. So we didn't come out with anything strong. That's the overall verdict, I would say. But yeah, you know what, we've got the Victini. That's the main goal over here. There you go. And 2 EXs. Where is it? There we go. Genesect. And then we got the Hydreigon as well. So there, the 2 EXs. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Let's see how well you're gonna do, Victini, because I want to quickly give it a close-up eye as well. Let's see now. I'm doing it full camera, but corners look great. Centering doesn't look too bad as well, guys. Overall, let me just use my actual visual eyes rather than through camera. I think it's a quite decent looking Victini, if I'm honest with you guys. Yeah, I do think it's a strong. We've got a strong one. No whiting whatsoever. Right, cool. Okay, let's quickly just change it up over here quickly enough as well, so I can get onto this. There we go. Yep, and I can pause the video over here. So yeah, I just need to quickly do that just to make sure that the camera battery didn't run out over there. But yeah, thank you guys, appreciated you all for watching this content. Hopefully it's been insightful. But yeah, I'm keen to hear everyone's thoughts in the community. A bit of a longer unboxing content for a collection box, but I have learned a few things over my last the last unboxing that I did. I've tried to do like a little, I say my own version of doing a little Poké flashy editing and all this stuff. I'm just going to stick on doing like a single collection box, because oh my god, the editing took so long for me to go and buy or hit, you know, opening all the Scarlet Violet error packs. That was a hefty like video for me to do, but hopefully, you know, it's been worth it and some of you guys enjoyed it. But I know now, just for whilst I'm a small content creator, the best thing for me to do for my own sanity is just do one at a time. If I've got a collection box, I'll unbox it, an ETB, a UPC, whatever it is, I'm just gonna stick it at one at a time. That was something that I just went, you know, for fun, and it was just one of them things, like, it was fun doing it, it wasn't fun editing it. That's all I gotta say. But hopefully you appreciate the content, guys. If you want to support a small YouTuber like myself and you do enjoy this content, please just do me a favor and hit that like button. It really does help out a small tuber like myself on that algorithm. Really do obviously appreciate for anyone that leaves a comment below as well, just to share their opinion, because I'm, you know, the more the merrier at the end of the day, and I do my best to get back to you guys as soon as possible. But yeah, without further ado, hopefully you guys had better luck than me on this collection box. Like, share, subscribe, all the fancy stuff that YouTube asks you to do. And yeah, I wish you all the best on your next pack pull, and I'll see you all on the next video.